Today we're here to talk with you about the launching of the next stage of popular resistance.
We hope that over the past week or so, you've enjoyed our countdown to this new phase. We've tried to bring you some of the people that are behind popular resistance.
Let me talk to you a little bit about the history of popular resistance. Popular resistance has existed in various forms since before the Occupy movement. In fact, we started in 2011 when we were working with others to plan the occupation of Washington, D.C. at Freedom Plaza. And so every day since then, we've been posting content about what people are doing to transform this country, about movement activities, news reports, actions out there. After the Occupy encampments met, we began talking with people about where do we go from here? What do we need to continue the movement? How do we continue to make this movement grow? We had a series of meetings with people, occupiers, political activists, writers, others who were involved in trying to move the country in a positive direction. And out of those meetings came Popular Resistance, a movement, news, and action website. And today's evolution is based on where the country is, where activists are, and what the movement needs in order to continue to grow.
First, let's tell you a little bit about the new website, which is the first thing that we're launching. And this new website still has all of the old content from the past two websites, from the occupation and then when we began Popular Resistance. But we've added some new features. You'll find it's a little cleaner. It's easier to find the articles. It has social media sharing buttons that you can use very easily with each article. You can sign up for our newsletter and daily digest. You can sign up for the various campaigns, and we'll be featuring our podcast and videos right on the homepage of the website.
The Popular Resistance Studio is part of our effort to really center on media. Alternative media, progressive populist media is under attack, whether it's search engines, whether it's the government, whether it's Facebook. They're really trying to suppress us. And so we're creating a Popular Resistance Studio. We've been doing a radio show called Clearing the Fog. FOG stands for Forces of Greed now for 6 years. And we're going to continue that. And the second thing we're adding is additional audio and video webcasts. And these will be opportunities for us to respond quickly to current events, daily events, or if someone writes a really brilliant article about a particular issue or about a current strategy need, we'll be interview that person and bring that interview to you.
And then the final component of this phase, this next phase of Popular Resistance, is the Popular Resistance School. We see that so many people are activated right now, but there's still a lot of need to understand about the root causes of the crises we face, how social transformation actually occurs, and how we can be effective in our activism. How do we build that movement of movements and succeed in creating the changes that we want to see? So we'll be starting with that school. It'll be an online school that's open to everyone, and we'll have opportunities to interact through that as well. We can also do skills building schools and talk about particular issues. And then finally, I just want to mention that part of our education is also our action camps. Many of you participated in those during the campaign to stop the Trans-Pacific Partnership. And we're going to be hosting our next action camp in April of 2018, focused on National Improved Medicare for All through the HOPE, or Health Over Profit for Everyone campaign.
We constantly hear from people who are getting involved in the movement. They want to get active, they want to do something, but they want to be effective. Political movements have big impacts. They actually have bigger impacts than elections do. We believe that no one person has the answer, no two people have the answer. And it really takes all of us working together to make an effective movement that can really stop the machine and create a new world. One thing you'll learn in the Popular Resistance schools is that the current phase of a movement development that we're in is a phase where we develop national consensus. And to make that happen, it takes all of us. All we can do at Popular Resistance is provide people with the tools, provide people with the education and the opportunity to get active. What makes a popular resistance is a popular movement. And a popular movement means lots of people getting involved, lots of people doing their part in order to create that national consensus we need to win the successes and the victories that are essential for this country.
We hope that you feel like you are part of Popular Resistance. We hear from many of you all the time, and we really appreciate your comments, your suggestions, and we hope that you'll continue to do that. If you're doing work in your community, whether it's resisting harmful things or creating new positive alternatives, where you have a certain expertise in areas or you know of something that's going on, please contact us at info@popularresistance. Send us articles that you've written or that you know of. Send us videos or photos of actions that you've participated in. We, as part of the new website, our events calendar is one that you can directly submit actions to let others know what's going on in your area.
A recent study came out of Harvard that looked at how alternative and independent media impacts public ideas, impacts the political discussion. They found that when people work together in independent media, they actually do have an impact. When we work together, we influence the thinking of the country. And so we want people all through this site and other sites to work together to impact the direction the country is going.
One of the things that we love about Popular Resistance is that it's so much bigger than we are. It's so much bigger than the people that work behind the scenes of Popular Resistance. This has been a collaborative effort, really, from the beginning, with thousands of contributors and activists out there in the field and people that are building new systems. It's really been exciting, and we just wanted to create a place, a community, where people could connect with each other, share information, get inspired by what others are doing, because we know that we're in this struggle right now between those who are holding the power and the people who are developing the power to be able to overcome them. And I think one of the key things that we need to develop national consensus on going forward, not just of the solutions to the crises we face, that's important, but I think understanding that we have that power, that when we work together strategically and in solidarity, we can win. And so we hope through Popular Resistance to share with you the stories of people who are taking action in their communities and who are making a difference, who are having victories, so that we can learn how we can have more of those victories.